This is the chronicle of Ragnar the Bear, a former thrall who earned his freedom through hard work, shipwrecked on an inhospitable island. Here he attempts to build his own tribe and survive against all odds. Let us listen in as Ragnar's shipmate Aska recounts the tale that led them to this point in our story.
In the days before, the gods gave us the spark of ambition, which lit the fires of creation. They gave us a world of our own, a home. They made us builders, warriors, legends. They gave us everything. But our hubris overcame us. We thought ourselves to be gods instead. We tore apart their memory, and so we were punished. Everyone, everything cast into the fire. Yet some of us were spared. To start again.
You may be wondering what has led me to this moment. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure of that myself. But if I am to somehow recount the tale, let us first start at the beginning. I woke up in my wrecked ship. There was this deep rumbling sound that only hurt my aching head. Unsure from where this deep resonating growl was coming from, I decided to walk around to see if I could find its source. Ah, now I remember. Let us hope he isn't here to finish the job. It appears he was only here to maroon me on this forsaken isle. Having done his job, he was content to lumbering off into the sea. But would I see him again? Only time will tell. But he was not the only monster this land produced, and I would shortly find this out. But first, I need to set up camp if I am to survive this harsh land and make it to nightfall. I thought of my years as a youth, about those lessons I learned of bushcraft, how to build a simple fire. Sticks and fiber, that's right. Finding the components among the wreckage. I crafted the fire. It was my prayer that night that the fire would help keep the cold sea air from chilling me to the bone. I didn't sleep much that night. I didn't sleep much any night. That is, until the night I would sleep the final rest. I spent the morning of my first day working on the camp, collecting resources, fighting a wolf, generally feeling quite at home. It all started later that evening. While exploring the land looking for some reeds to make some rope, I met the locals. Hey, my name is Ragnar the Bear. I come in peace. Guys, you don't have to do this. The locals must have heard tales about us Vikings because they were not taking any chances. Really, this doesn't at all seem fair. This is like 5-on-1. I realized very quickly that they were not going to let me have their reeds. So, I decided that the better part of valor was to return home and live to fight another day. All's well that ends well. Or at least that's what I thought. That night, while getting ready for bed, an ill omen would rise in the night sky. A blood moon. It would seem that the locals were stirred up by this dark celestial event. Whether due to my earlier visit, or because they just don't like Vikings. Yes, it must be the first reason I will forever believe. It was then that they came down from the hills and attacked. I fought them with bow and with hoe. Even my bare fists, but to no avail. No matter how many times I struck them, they were determined to destroy my camp. They wanted to destroy me. And then it happened, one of these things, dare I say, whites. The creature standing atop my broken shelter leaped at me. And that should have been the last thing I remembered. But it wasn't. I can't explain it. Perhaps it isn't meant to be explained. But for me it was as if I woke from a deep sleep. I was back in my boat, my camp in shambles. But somehow I was reborn.
Tune in next time as we discover what Ragnar the Bear's next adventure might hold. If you have enjoyed this tale and would like to support further episodes, please subscribe, leave a like and comment. If you would like to support the channel monetarily, you can reach out to me through my channel email. My Patreon link is coming soon.